It's been a little while, been too long. In fact, since I moved here in July, I have been promising myself that I was going to record more often, I was going to post video more often, I was going to write more often. I've done a lot of the writing. A lot of the writing has been for myself in my own personal diary. And since this is the beginning of December, December 1st, 2022, I thought, let's try a Vlogmas. Let's try a dedication, a goal, something I'm going to try to set up for myself. And after thinking about it for a while and writing down different ideas, here's what we're going to try. I'm going to post a video every day between now and Christmas. We'll call it Season of Solitude. I'm going to be spending these holidays by myself here, purposefully isolated in my beautiful honeycomb here at the top of the world in Colorado. I got to tell you, I moved here in the summertime, and every single day I wake up and I look out. There's a window by my bed, and I look out, and the view is always different a little bit, and it's always more spectacular than the day before. And I am truly, truly blessed to be here in this land and the place that I'm at. To catch up, for those of you that don't know, I got an offer for residency at the Stanley Hotel, and I'm running the seance, and I'm occasionally doing magic shows in the big theater. But I have my own theater. I have my own show that I am performing and polishing the way that I want to do it. And it's been really incredible. Huge, huge thank you to Aiden Sinclair, who saw something in me that believed I could do this program and took a big chance on me. He has happily said that it has paid off well for him. And he's very glad that he brought me here. And, you know, without any humility whatsoever, I'm really glad that he brought me here too. This journey has been really amazing, which is why I wanted to put some videos out, just to share what life is becoming still, this whole brand new journey again. It's been really rough sometimes for certain reasons, but above all of that, I have once again been handed a dream I didn't even know I had. I mean, you know, everybody in show business dreams of having their own theater, putting their own show together, performing for a living. And I've been performing for a living now for, 30 years, 30 full years, being a magician, being a storyteller. And this allows me to advance the storytelling aspect of who I am even more, far and above. So yeah, thanks for the blessings in that. So here's what we're going to try to do. I'm going to commit. I don't try, there is only do. I'm going to commit to putting out a video every single day, delving into the thoughts that I have, telling you about what life is like backstage, what's going on in the life of a full-time performer, a full-time apparitionist, a leader of seances, teller of stories, occasionally a card monkey, because sometimes at the Underground Theater here at the Stanley Hotel, I get to go out and do card tricks as well. In fact, Christmas, the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, I'm going to be performing shows at the Underground in Estes Park, Colorado, at the Stanley Hotel, and got some new ideas, as well as have improved on some old ones. We're going to make some real magic. And really, that's my commitment to you, is that I'm going to make real magic there. I would like to make these videos 10 to 15 minutes long, just so I'm not boring you with my life story. But there are so many magnificent things happening here. Sometimes it'll be a live stream. Sometimes I may just read from books or read poetry and whatever. But I'm going to be sharing my life more with you. And as a way of kickstarting that, we're going to be doing this Vlogmas for this month of December. Actually, now that you think, oh, and one more thing, something else I'd really, really like to try and get into as well. I've been doing a lot of studying with tarot cards. Now, tarot cards are both used as a tool of divination for some people. So as some people, it is a magnificent tool for self-exploration. And I've been getting into that quite a bit. But also, they're a magnificent, incredible tool for just plain old storytelling. The arc of the story in the tarot itself is fascinating, and I'm learning more. The more I delve into it, the more I learn, and the more beautiful it becomes to me. I was gifted a deck of tarot cards that really kind of fits my style. At least it fits my attitude towards the world and the rocker that I've always been since I was a kid. The Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott. It is a full deck, full set of tarot cards, all done up in this really, really cool pulp book sort of fashion. Each of the cards looks like the cover of a pulp book or a pulp mixed mystery of some kind. And I am just I'm excited to dive into this. And I think at least part of what I'm going to do for Vlogmas is that I'm going to go through the cards. We're going to go through the cards. I'm going to talk about each one, what they mean to me, how they are relevant to my life and perhaps to yours. And so we'll dive into that a little bit. Very excited, very, very excited to do this. One of the first things I wanted to do is kick off with a poem that means a lot to me. And let me see if I can pull this up right quick. I should have had this prepared. This is how we're gonna fill it out, is because I'm going to be forgetting to do things the correct way. And so it'll take a few moments for me to catch up with my own self. There's this band that I love. Spotify tells me that the band I listen to the most on their streaming platform, and that's probably true. But I also have hundreds, and I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of DVDs and downloads and flat out vinyl albums of theirs, because their music has spoken to me in different ways. And as their music has evolved throughout my life, it seems like they're keeping up with me and the experiences that I have. So this song, these are the lyrics to a song. It's very poetic and it's meant a lot to me. Lately, this rock star trip, Somewhere Else by Marillion, lyrics by Steve Hogarth. This rock star trip is some serious ship. It's a white-knuckle journey. It's blackened my eyes and cut my lip. Better to be a doctor or a man who walks the earth. Hedonistic laughing boys, what's any of it worth? Look at myself. I look at myself. I escaped to the car and drove to a bar somewhere. This beautiful game, such a thin line between love and hate. Mr. Taurus ate a thesaurus, made the girls cry and skipped straight to the chorus. Mr. Taurus had a great fall. All the king's horses were no good at all. And here's one that I broke earlier. I woke up in a spaceship of shimmering gold. Tutankhamun sleeping should have left him alone. Floating around in Orion, arrow pointing to heaven, between all the planets out in the cold. Everyone I love, everyone I love, everyone I love lives somewhere else. And I have time to look at myself, And I've seen enough. Everyone I love lives somewhere else. I don't mind the solitude. I have a lot of time for reading. I have a lot of time for writing. I am not looking for someone to share these moments. I get questioned a lot by friends, by people that talk, and wouldn't you like to have a partner? Wouldn't you like to have someone there? And after much thought and after a lot of introspection, I guess it's no. I have good friends. I have someone who is very special to me. And she lives somewhere else. She lives very, very far away. We talk every day. We share ideas. We talk about art. We talk about love. We talk about the world. We laugh a lot together. But this is my space. And she has her own space that she values very, very much. And neither of us is prepared or interested right now in making that kind of a bond or that kind of a partnership. So loneliness can be comforting if you look at it in the right perspective. Solitude can be very enlightening. Now, I do not hope to go off on some kind of a shining rant. I'm here in shining country. But I will not let the solitude make me crazy, make me mad. I've been there, and I've done that. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm going to love myself and learn to love myself better so that I can put better love out into the world through the shows and the art that I create. Everyone I love, my children, my grandchildren, they live somewhere else. Over Thanksgiving, only one of my children sent me a message. Only one. Later, after midnight, one of them sent some very, very harsh voice messages, letting me know what their thought of me was. And all I could think was, well, at least they're thinking of me, right? They're my children, but they grew up. They moved out of the house before I left, before the family broke apart. They were on their own already. They were fully grown. And I'm proud of every single one of them for making the way they're making in the world. Love my kids. But my responsibility to them, for them, it's no longer as important as it used to be. My responsibility to them is the love that I have for them. And Lord knows I'd do almost anything for them. But one of the things I learned over the past 7-ish years or so is that I can do nothing for anyone else unless I am being responsible for myself first. And so I have to love myself first. Put it out there to the stage that I've chosen to call my home. I'm running a seance. I am running a theatrical seance. There's a lot of the history of the hotel woven into the program that I wrote. And there's also an awful lot of history of mine that I wove into it. My mother's murder and how that has affected my life from the point that happened. And somehow, night after night, when I tell that story and I run my program, at the end of it, people are uplifted. People are hopeful. People are smiling and thanking me and finding love for themselves. And maybe they leave seeking their own gifts. I'm really talking too much about that. We'll delve into that further the longer we go. I'll show you around my house a little during this month. I'll read some of the things that I've written. I'll tell you some of the projects that I'm working on. But it all comes down to this. Here I am. My choices, the way that I have lived my life, and the choices of the people around me have brought me to this place. And while it has been very difficult, it's also been incredibly rewarding. When I count my success, I count my success in the fact that I am doing a job that I love. I am creating every single day. I'm performing for people almost every single day. I take a couple of days off for myself, and I'm very grateful for that too. I wake up to incredible vistas. I wake up to beautiful snowfalls and wild elk and bears walking through my backyard. I have done nothing to deserve any of the bounty and the wealth that I have, except wake up and try to be true to myself and the gifts that I have been given. Being true to oneself sometimes means offending other people. I am not responsible for them getting offended. And it's okay if they are offended. It's okay if they laugh. It's okay if they rage. It's okay that they feel something because I created something. My mother always told me, if it's yours, make it yours and then share it. It all comes back to you anyway. I miss her. Oh, Lord, I miss so many people. But I'm true to myself, and I no longer miss me. See you tomorrow. Happy Vlogmas, everybody.